Hey, it's the Dapper Dino here. I'm just giving a quick channel update, and later I'm going to give everyone a way that they can help me out if they want to, without having to give money to anyone, least of all me. So, if you've watched all of my videos, or just a few from the earlier parts of the channel and a few from the later, you'll notice that there was an avatar change. That happened during a move of mine, and I still currently have not been able to recover the files for the original avatar. And at this point, I've just decided it's going to be faster to make a new Ceratosaurus model. So that's what you can see here. This is the Ceratosaurus model I'm working on. Go to perspective mode. It doesn't have teeth yet, doesn't have textures, isn't sculpted, but it is box modeled. So that should be coming relatively soon. Now, the other thing that I want to say is, if you are so inclined as to help me with my production, I, as you probably know, use an animated CGI dinosaur as my avatar. Now, each frame of that animation takes about 4.5 minutes. So for 5 minutes of screen time, I have to render for about 9 hours. That can get pretty prohibitive. So I use a render farm called Sheepit. It's a free render farm. And the way that you guys can help me, if anyone wants to, is I'm going to put instructions in the description for how you can render as me, which will then increase how quickly I can render. Because the way Sheepit works is that everyone who renders for Sheepit gets points for each frame that they render, and each frame that they have rendered costs them points, and the more points they have, the higher priority their frames are. So, the easiest way you can help me is if, say, you've got a few hours here and there of computing time that you're not using, just render some frames as me. All you need to do is get the render exe, the renderer exe, and put in my username that'll be in the description, as well as a key that is going to be in the description. Use that as the password when you log into it, and all of the time that you spend rendering there will go towards my render projects, which are basically exclusively Dapper Dino videos. A 9-hour video like this to render, like I said, for 5 minutes of me being on screen, will cut down to maybe an hour and a half. It drastically increases my production time. And for some reason, my current computer is having a little bit of trouble rendering frames with the Sheepit renderer. So I'm reduced to using an extremely old computer to help me get points on Sheepit when I'm not rendering Dapper Dino videos. So if you do help out, let me know in the comments, and I will give you shoutouts in the videos for thank you if you help me with the rendering like that. And if not, stay tuned. I am still planning a new video about cladogenesis and how that interacts with claims about we never get one kind of thing giving rise to another kind of thing. So hopefully that'll be a good video, and I'll see you guys later. I'm the Dapper Dino.